welcome to a new reading vlog. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. It's currently Sunday late morning and I want to start a new book today. It's a book that I just got from the library. This is actually a new release. It just came out a couple of days ago, so I was very surprised that I was able to get it from the library. So the book is Arcana Academy by Elise Kova. So this is a romantasy with dark academia vibes. All I know is that the magic system is based on tarot cards. And the main male character, he wants to use the female main character to create like this all-powerful tarot card. He is a prince and also the headmaster of an academy, so he wants to bring the female main character in to the academy as a first-year student and also as his fiancé. So I'm excited to start this book, but I have not read anything by this author yet, so I don't know what to expect. But first, we need to make a cup of coffee and then we can start reading. It's the following Saturday and I have read now up to 21% in Arcana Academy. So let's talk about my thoughts so far. I'm gonna keep this spoiler free, so I'll just tell you very briefly what happens in the beginning and where I'm at right now in the story. So the female main character, Clara, she has been in prison for about a year now. And then the main male character, Prince Callis, he brings her out for an interrogation. And during the interrogation, he uses the magic of the tarot card to make sure that she answers his questions truthfully. So he asks her a bunch of questions like, why are you in prison? What's your name? Who taught you how to ink the tarot cards, blah blah blah. So we learn a little bit about her background with that. So she was thrown in prison for inking, selling and using tarot cards, because in this world it's illegal to do those things if you are not attending or if you haven't graduated from the academy. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, the plot is Prince Callis bringing Clara into the academy as a student and as his fiancé because he believes that she can help him to kind of create this all-powerful tarot card that's from the legends. So obviously that eventually happens. And where I'm at the story right now, she just started classes at the academy. I would say like the structure or vibes of this book from the time she enters the academy is giving me a little bit of like Fourth Wing vibes and also Harry Potter vibes. I feel like all these like dark academia romantasy books are starting to be like a little bit similar. But what stands out in this book is the magic system, and I think the chemistry between the characters as well. The world building and setting is very straightforward right now. It's not anything too complex. The magic system, I feel like the structure of it is easy to understand, but I'm not gonna remember which combination of tarot card is gonna create which power or magic output. I am enjoying this book so far. I can't really say that it's a huge standout compared to other like romantasy books with a dark academia setting, but it definitely has potential. Like There are certain things about the magic system that I'm interested in learning more about. Going to read more of these today, and I'm hoping that I can finish this by tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. Because if you guys saw the earlier clips, I had a bunch of books on hold from the library and 2 of them just came in. So I would like to get to those 2 books next. I don't know if I'm gonna put both of those books in this reading vlog, but at least one will be in this reading vlog. But I'm gonna try my best to focus on this one first and not get distracted by the next shiny thing. I am now about 55% into Arcana Academy, and I wanted to do a check-in with you guys. During my last check-in, at that point of the story, I just felt like this was an okay romantasy novel. Like, it's not bad, but it wasn't gonna be like a 5-star book for me. However, since then, the story is getting better and better. We're actually now getting so much information and lore about the magic system. I'm not gonna discuss the magic system because I'm keeping this spoiler free, but all I can say is that I just love reading and learning more about how the magic works in this world. I cannot wait to continue reading this, and I will come back again with another check-in to let you know my thoughts. I finished reading Arcana Academy yesterday, so let me quickly give you my final thoughts on that book. Overall, I really enjoyed the book. I'm not sure like what I would rate this. I think definitely at least a 4 stars. Again, I just love learning about the magic in this world. The romance, I feel a little bit unsure about it. Like, I enjoyed reading Clara and Kelly's scenes and their interactions with each other, but at the same time I feel like subconsciously wary of Kelly's. Maybe it's because he keeps a lot of secrets. I will definitely be continuing this series. I'm actually kind of mad that I have to wait for the second book. Okay, so I have 2 books that I'm currently borrowing from the library. I have The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy by Bridget Knightley, and Rose in Chains by Julie Soto. I feel like I'm not gonna have time to read both of these. I have to finish these 2 books in 2 weeks, and I don't think that I can, because I usually read on the weekends only, so that means I would have to read 1 book in 2 days, and I don't think it's possible. So I'm gonna pick one. Based on Goodreads, I think the Rose in Chains have a higher rating, so I think I'm gonna go with that one. Oh, and I forgot to mention, both of these books were fanfiction for Draco Malfoy and Hermione from Harry Potter, but now it's traditionally published, so it has its own world and magic system, but it started as a Draco Malfoy Hermione fanfiction. It's currently the hype right now, so I'm interested to see how I feel about these books. So I'm gonna start reading Rose in Chains today, and I'll come back to let you guys know a little bit more about what the book is about and my initial thoughts. about 20% into Rose in Chains. So let's do a quick review of the first 20% of this book. So in Rose in Chains, we follow a princess. Her name is Bryony. Her brother is the heir of their kingdom slash country. Their kingdom is currently in war with another kingdom, which is where the male lead, Toven, is from. Bryony's kingdom lost the war. Her brother ended up being killed, and so Bryony and her people were captured by the enemy kingdom, and the enemy kingdom is planning to auction off Bryony and her people. Where I'm at the book right now, Bryony hasn't been sold off, but according to the summary, I think she will be sold off to Toven, the male lead. When I was reading the beginning, I was a bit unsure if I would enjoy this book, just because there was so much lack of backstory. I felt like I was just thrown into the story. But eventually the book kind of splits into a dual timeline. The present is where Bryony and her people lost the war, but we also get the past timeline when Bryony was a teenager. When we start delving into the past, then I got a little bit more background and I started to enjoy the story a lot more. So I'm gonna continue reading and come back to you guys with another check-in. So it is 1 week later. It's currently Saturday. So I finished Rose in Chains last Sunday. So let's go over my final thoughts on this book. I would say overall it's a very readable book, but I do feel a little bit underwhelmed by the story. The romance is definitely the stronger point in this book. There's some yearning, and I really love reading about their past timeline when they were teenagers attending school. I thought, oh, that was just so cute. But I feel like the story and magic system doesn't really interest me that much, and I do feel like I kind of lost the plot. I wasn't sure what climax point we were leading towards, and I guess maybe I didn't really pay attention to the plot points because I didn't really care that much. I think if you're looking for more of a romantic story and more character based, then I guess you would enjoy this. I was editing this and realized that I should mention that it's a pretty slow burn romance as well. So if you're into slow burn romance and a lot of yearning, then you will probably enjoy this book. But in my opinion, the plot and magic system is a little bit weak. So I'm gonna end this reading vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this vlog, and thank you so much again for spending time with me, and I will see you guys next time.